Maraming ating tawagan po yung mga
Sir, pa-picture din. Ay! Sir, ano po nang... Ito namin na.
Yung mga ano yan, yung drainage area, no? It's connected with the other localities. So, this kind of reptiles, no? Animals, no? Thrive in those. So, it's with the series of rain which makes the environment here, the area damp and really conducive for the, like a python, no? To be there. It's not actually unusual, no? Pero it's preventable, no? So siguro we need to reinforce it some more para hindi na maka-enter dito yung mga
Sir, ano status po ng pass? Yung natuklaw po na pass?
It was just administered anti-tetanus kasi it's not binubos naman yung
Sir, na-trace kung saan po nakapasok yung sawa? And that daw po ganun siya kalaki?
It might be incidental na malaki na siya, baka it might have penetrated somewhere, no? Very porous ang area, malaki. It's near the airport, it's the drainage systems are interconnected, no? So it's highly possible it migrated from one area to another.
That's the first time.
The good thing is that it was discovered before earlier, no? In this morning.
Not the first time it happened here, sir?
I from my recollection, yes. Pero we have lots of animals like that sa base, no? Kasi from Pasay to yung mga canals, no? When we do excavation, talagang may nakikita kami ng mga sawa-sawa from the periphery.
Sir, not it cause for concern naman?
It's not cause for concern. No? It's not a cause for concern. Okay. And we guarantee na we keep watch on this. So I hope we do not make a really big deal out of it because it's not really. It was addressed outright. And siguro it's a reminder for us to secure it some more, no? Especially for facilities that are dinadagsan ng mga tao.
Alright, salamat po. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and First Lady Liza Araneta-Marcos.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Chief Luke, for your introduction. Please sit down. The members of the cabinet, both of those who are staying and those who are accompanying us. Malaki-laki ang delegation natin ng mga cabinet secretary ngayon. First Lady Liza Araneta-Marcos, Pasay City Representative Antonino Calixto, Pasay City Mayor Imelda Calixto Rubiano, Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Banor, and the other major service commanders, PNP Chief Nick Torre, Philippine Coast Guard Commandant Admiral Ronnie Hill Gaban, who is also accompanying us today. Fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with high expectations and much anticipation that I leave for New Delhi upon the very gracious invitation of PM Narendra Modi. India has been a long valued friend of the Philippines. Filipinos and Indians have had mutually beneficial interactions since pre-colonial times. Throughout our history, Philippine culture has been deeply enriched by our exchanges with the Indian civilization, which have long influenced our language, our literature, customs, and even our folklore. For instance, the term Maharlika, which in ancient Tagalog society was referred to as a class of free men who were obligated to serve the Datu in battle, is actually derived from Sanskrit, one of the ancient languages of the Indian subcontinent. These early contacts between Filipinos and Indians, which were sustained and amplified by the communities, the commonalities in our values, in our cultures, have translated into a very long-standing, strong friendship between our countries and our people. This visit to India will cap a year-long commemoration of the 75th anniversary of the establishment of our diplomatic relations. Our bilateral relations have seen a measured and stable development that is both comprehensive in scope and multifaceted in nature. Our cooperation is manifested through our diplomatic engagements, strong societal and cultural bonds, robust commercial ties, and increasing institutional linkages and exchanges across different sectors, both in the public sector and in the private sector. With the Philippines being the oldest constitutional democracy in Asia, and being that India is our continent's largest democracy, our two countries share several core interests, such as our democratic ideals, our respect for basic freedoms, and the preservation of a rules-based order in the international arena. Our geostrategic position as coastal states that border the busiest international trade routes and critical sea lanes of communications in the Indo-Pacific region, our shared interest in protecting the rights and welfare of our international seafarers, our steadfastness in upholding international maritime law, including the UNCLOS, and our unwavering commitment to regional peace and cooperation serve as a credible foundation of our active and growing maritime cooperation. I traveled to India knowing that our commonalities will lead us to a deeper, broader, more meaningful bilateral cooperation, both in the immediate future and up to our longer-term horizons, that will ultimately serve the peace, the stability, and prosperity for our two nations and the wider Indo-Pacific region. There is much potential for cooperation with India that will mutually benefit our peoples. We intend to explore these by charting a plan of cooperation across a broad spectrum of shared interests, from defense to trade, investment, health, pharmaceuticals, connectivity, agriculture, tourism, and many other areas. In the lead up to this visit, we have already announced our grant of visa-free privileges for Indian travelers, which we expect will boost our tourism-related industries and further bring mutual understanding and mutual benefits. I have with me several cabinet secretaries who will make certain that the vision of a close strategic relationship with India will turn into a reality as soon as possible, as we make our commitments at the highest levels of government and of business. There are already Indian multinational companies that are operating in the Philippines in IT, BPM, pharmaceuticals, telecommunication industries, and many, many more other sectors. I will personally lead a business delegation to New Delhi and Bengaluru to meet with the captains of their industries, especially in the IT sector, to explore potential investment opportunities for both sides. I want this visit to bring concrete benefits to the people, such as more affordable medicine and greater connectivity and food security. It is incumbent upon us, now more than ever, to maximize the opportunities in trade and investment with the world's fourth largest economy. I look forward to a productive visit and much closer Philippines-India relations. Thank you. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga sa inyo lahat.
At yan ang talumpati ni Pangulong Ferdinand Marcos Jr. sa kanyang pagtulak sa New Delhi, India, kung saan siya ay magsasagawa ng 5-day state visit sa imbitasyon naman ni Narendra Modi. Ang Pangulo ay may kasamang delegation, business delegation, para muling pag-igtingin ang trade relations sa pagitan ng dalawang bansa. Nataon din ang paglalakbay na ito sa ika-75 anibersaryo ng diplomatic relations sa pagitan ng India at Pilipinas.